Hello and welcome into this week's edition of the Citrus Preps Podcast. That's Mike Dean. I'm Brett Knudsen, and getting close to the end of the year, but a lot to talk about, which is good. A lot to fit into this week's
show today.
Looking forward to it. We're getting to the end of the spring sports, end of the school year, but a lot happening, which is great. We've got some teams who are getting set to play state playoff games. District tournaments are starting, and of course spring football is underway, so a lot happening.
Check.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess real quick, start with the state tournament play, which gets underway tonight in flag football.
Crystal River.
Crystal River girls win their district championship, have some time off, and they start the state championship tournament in Class 1A. They go down to Southeast High School tonight. It gets underway at 7 p.m. So best of luck to them. As we mentioned, still kind of a new sport in flag football. State tournament kind of new, but
gaining traction big time.
Yeah, this district that they've been in, which is a monster district that kind of split it into two and then play the district tournament. I believe they haven't won a state tournament game yet. So Here's an opportunity for Crystal River. Had
That's
a great run during
year, we'll talk about that.
Great run during the regular season. Great job in the district tournament. Knocked off, I think it was Bellevue in the district championship game to advance. And flag football a little different from other sports. Just the district champ gets in. The runner-up doesn't get in. So it's straight up earning it with the tournament championship. So good luck to Crystal River girls flag football team.
And speaking of that, softball starting up a championship game here in district tonight. Crystal River versus Citrus.
7
Not
o'clock.
Not only a rivalry, but a district championship game.
Well, I guess it's fair because Lecanto's the host, so you got Citrus and Crystal River playing at Lecanto.
Right.
So it's a neutral field tonight. I know as we look outside, weather is iffy at best, so hopefully they get that in. If not, I'm assuming they'll try to go tomorrow. But congratulations to both those teams. A tough district tournament to get yourself through. We talked to Dunellen head coach Dennis Jenkins a couple of weeks ago, and he just talked about a little bit of an advantage perhaps if you can get one of the top two seeds. You don't have to go through as much, but Coach Jenkins and his young ladies got beat by a red-hot Citrus team.
Yeah,
they had a win over Lecanto in the first round and then knock off the top seed Dunellen. Crystal River had a win over Springstead in the semifinals. So both of those schools, Crystal River and Citrus, congratulations to them, not just getting to the district championship game, but by doing that, they've earned a spot in the upcoming state tournament.
So, Citrus, actually, this is the second time they beat them this year, and they beat Dunellen before.
Yeah.
So it gave them a little confidence going in. So that's why you've got to play the games during the season, too.
Yep. So now they're playing for home field advantage in the opening round of the state tournament. Played twice in the regular season. Crystal River had their way with Citrus, winning both times, shutting them out both times. But I think I don't know if I'll say newfound confidence, because I think Coach Bishop and his young ladies have been playing well. They've been kind of building towards the end of the season.
Peaking at the right time.
Yeah, exactly right. Peaking. And, a chance to get home field, although I think both teams just excited knowing that there is another game after this to prepare for. So congratulations to both of them, and weather permitting, they will get that game in tonight out at Lecanto High School is where the district tournament is being held. So
and the boys are next week, right?
Yeah, boys getting set for next week. Real quick, want to mention it didn't end like they wanted for the Seven Rivers girls softball team. They lost in the district semifinals. Had a nice win in the first round and then lost to Academy at the Lakes in the second round, the district semi, so they didn't quite make it to the state tournament, but congratulations on a tremendous year for Coach Dreyer and company. Baseball getting ready. Seven Rivers continues to roll through.
Rolling.
They had a great game against Trinity Catholic earlier this week. We came out on the short end of a real good ball game, but Coach Phillips and company will be the top seed in their district tournament. The other district, they are getting underway. It'll be at Springstead High School next week. A couple of old rivalries will battle it out in the first round, as it will be Lecanto taking on Citrus in the first round of the baseball district tournament. Citrus comes in as the 4 seed. Lecanto is the 5 seed. They will play on the first day. Also, Crystal River, the 3 seed, they will take on Weeki Wachee. And waiting for those two teams are Springstead and Dunellen in the semifinals. So best of luck. We'll see Crystal River with that 3 seed. Take your crack at it, see what happens, and we know you'll have a winner between Lecanto and Citrus, so one of them will be in the semifinals with a chance to earn a trip to the state tournament.
Could see a couple of teams from this area go deep into Region Cup, a region tournament. If Crystal River plays the way they've been playing, they could actually go into the next level.
Yeah, I think it just shows how close, because I was at that back game. It was a hard-fought, close game. Goes to extra innings. So Lecanto, I think, feels like they can play with anybody if they get the pitching and some timely hitting. I think Citrus feels the same way. They've been racking up some wins here the last part of the regular season.
Get past Springstead.
Yeah, so you got to take care of business the first game, and that's what the challenge will be. Once again, it'll be Crystal River taking on Weeki Wachee, who has struggled this year, but you still got to get it through. I'm sure Coach Dominguez is talking to his kids as they prepare for next week. Don't let the record fool you. No. You got to be at your best if you want to advance. It's simple right now this time of year.
Totally agree.
So best of luck to those boys baseball teams as they get set for the upcoming district tournament.
We've got track and field, and actually we want to mention real quick, Crystal River boys tennis actually fell to Gulliver State in the regional finals, so they got through the districts. But Gulliver State, a private school, that's pretty much how I think they're the furthest they have from a public school that they've gone.
Right.
So that's something you got to look at when you're going
golf
to
and tennis, a couple of those sports where the private schools have
dominate.
A slight
advantage.
a slight advantage. Let's just say.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, on track and field, which is actually finishing up here, we got state